I just wanted to take a moment of your time and look at a How to Train Your Dragon 2 Ice Fling Action Toothless Power Dragon and a White Whispering Death Power Dragon.
I'm not white. I'm cream-colored. Death! Death! Death!
Okay, a cream-colored Whispering Death Power Dragon. Going backwards, here is the Ice Fling Action Toothless Power Dragon in his How to Train Your Dragon 2 package. Pretty easy to spot this guy on shelves with the Ice Fling pieces wrapped up top here in the package. On the back of the box we have an image of Toothless with extreme wing flap action and ice fling action as the ice chips fling off his wings, and some of the other dragons available, including the Whispering Death, although this one looks a little darker than the white and or cream colored Whispering Death. And going backwards again, here is the white and or cream colored Whispering Death Power Dragon in its How to Train Your Dragon 2 package. On the back of the box, a image of the Whispering Death swirling around with posable tail and gnashing teeth attack action. This image almost looks like the black and red Whispering Death though. Also, other dragons available, including the Ice Fling Action Toothless that we just looked at. So let's start with Ice Fling Action Toothless out of his package, and he's pretty much a reissue of... Wait, which one was it again? I'm starting to get too many Toothlesses here. Here we go. He's a repaint of the Dragon Stripe Racing Toothless here, which is not a bad thing because this is actually one of the better dragons around, just a really good size, and does some pretty fun normal things that you want your Toothless to do other than fire a projectile. You can fly off now, Flyer. What we've got here is a awesome Toothless figure, and he's got Ice Fling ability, 2 pieces of ice that you can fit onto his wings. Now, kind of a bummer, I've noticed they really fit on tightly, so that's kind of neat, I guess, for display and if for flying around, but when you really want to do that Ice Fling action, in which you squeeze his legs together and he flaps, those pieces are stuck on pretty tight. So to get him to really fling them, you've kind of got to just put them on lightly, and that's kind of a really tricky feat to do. Not sure if I can even get that to go on camera for you, so sorry about that. Maybe if I hold them upright like so, kind of let gravity do some tricks, and they'll kind of flop off. As you can see, just not the best flinging action. They really clip on tight. You can see how there's like a little channel that just hugs this wing. However, it looks pretty cool. I mean, you could really reenact the scene when poor Toothless falls into the ice water and looks like he's about to drown and go under in the movie, and that is pretty cool to have a toy that reenacts that. It would have been neat to have a little more ice on him. As for the rest of the dragon, again, this one has a little bit of articulation in his front legs, moving up and down. Nothing rotating in the head there, no mouth opening, no tail rotation, nothing really much going on. But obviously, one of my favorite Toothlesses just because of his well-balancedness. Next up, it's the white and or creamish colored Whispering Death. An interesting color choice for a dragon repaint. I kind of went through the episodes again the other day of Defenders of Berk and Riders, looking to see if we could see one of these in this color. I couldn't really find one. It usually seems like they're always in that black and red. I'm kind of thinking maybe they went this way to resemble how they look in the Book of Dragons, where they're all kind of on that parchment paper, so maybe that's what they're going with. Or maybe there is one of these guys in the background that I just didn't notice. I'm not always the most observant person, but one of the better, coolest dragons on the show. Just really fun to watch this guy just twirl around. Well, his body twirls around more, and the sound of the layers of teeth rotating around. And again, this toy has rotating teeth, not the 6 layers that the show talks about, but let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they're kind of missing a layer of teeth, kind of a blowfish-like head. And here he would be next to the first run Whispering Death, the more accurate black and red version, much more menacing and scary version, because look how his eyes just pop out. They just are so shallow with the missing pupils. Really makes for a scary looking dragon. Whereas the cream colored dragon looks kind of like he's showing off some makeup for CoverGirl or something. So again, a really interesting choice. Maybe he's cold from fighting Ice Fling Toothless. I don't know. And perhaps up against the Screaming Death, who is a little more cream colored as well. You can have a little bit of a team here. Death! They really like to do that. So this is kind of a good team here for play if you kind of want these two dragons to look alike. So yeah, I'm okay with this. It's kind of an interesting choice. And if you can't get a hold of the Black Whispering Death and you can only get a hold of this, that's no big deal at all. I think he's still a great and fantastic dragon to play with. So remember, it's got a bendable tail here with a lot of wire inside that you can do some loop-de-loops and some other fun holding tricks with him. So really fun and entertaining dragon to play with. So that is a quick look at the Ice Fling Toothless and White Whispering Death figures.
I'm cream colored. Cream colored. Death. Death. Death.
Two more really awesome dragons to fill up your collection with. I highly recommend both as always, because why would I have gotten them if I did not? That's what I have to say about that.
Thanks for watching Squirrel Stampede.
I like to start with a good foundation of powder, and I work it around my face like so. And then I do a second coat down on the lower part and on the back spikes. I think they make me look really good. Death, death, death.